Good evening. My name is Ruby L. Thomas, and welcome to Hump, Hope, Uplifting, and Motivational Prayer. Thank you for joining me. Please subscribe. I do appreciate your support. Share my videos on Facebook, Instagram. Share them on your social media platforms. I also have an email address, which is all lowercase, riseforward2020 at gmail.com, and I'll spell it out. RISEFORWARD 2020 at gmail.com. So I'm so glad that you decided to join me today, this evening, this morning, wherever you are in the different time zones. So today's topic is straight, no chaser. So when you hear the topic straight, no chaser, perhaps the first thing that comes to your mind is we're thinking about libations. Well, not today. So straight, no chaser. If we're talking about friends, we're talking about what kind of friend are you and what kind of friends do you need in your life. So let's get into it. Sit back, relax. This is a great topic. Let's go. So straight no chaser. I am taking this actually from Proverbs chapter 27, verse 17, and it reads, for the New International Version, as iron sharpens iron, so one person sharpens another. Is that not a great scripture? I love it. So as iron sharpens iron, so one person sharpens another. And that one person may be a trusted friend or someone that you value their opinion. So when you think about straight no chaser, think about not libations, but think about a friend who gives it to you straight. A friend who keeps it real. A friend who will call you out on your stuff. A trusted friend that you can talk to in confidence and know that they are there to support you, to help you, but they're going to keep it real. They're not going to tell you what you want to hear. They're going to call you out on your stuff to raise you up to a higher standard, to raise you up to the bar. Now, I want to make sure that we're clear about this and that I know with me and my feelings, you just can't come at me any old type of way. That's right. You just cannot come at me any old type of way. It's how you come at me. It's how you say it. So I'm a firm believer that it's our tone, it's our body language, and it's our mannerisms. Do we speak to people? Do we talk to people, our friends and families, those who value our opinion? Do we talk to them and speak to them in such a way that we would want to be spoken to? Iron sharpens iron. If you have some dull knives in your kitchen, then you know what I'm talking about. And if you have a sharpener, right, that sharpener is made out of iron. So you take that knife and you go, right, and you just smooth it out and smooth it out. And the more you take it against the iron and take it against the iron, it sharpens that knife. It sharpens that blade. So that's what we want to do with our friends. We want to make our friends sharper, but we have to come at them correct, right? So think about this. Do you have a friend that will stick to you closer than a brother? A trusted friend that will stick to you closer than a brother. And that's the relationship that you have with God. And the God that you serve will bring the right people into your life at the right time. And then pray upon it. But also be open to receive it. Be open to receive what is being said to you. And I know with me personally, you don't want to internalize it. You don't want to take it personally. You want to make sure that you're also receiving it in a place of love, but you're giving it. You're giving this trusted advice. You're being a friend to someone from a place of love, from a place of caring. Now, I had someone say to me once, well, what happens when people take advantage of you and then people are using you and they take your kindness for weakness when you're trying to be kind to them? Well, maybe they're not the right friends for you. Maybe they are not the right friends for you. Maybe they are not the friends that God has placed in your life. So think about it, pray on it, put God first. He is our first friend. He is a friend that will stick to us closer than any brother. So when you're talking to your friends and when they're seeking your advice perhaps and when they are seeking your help, and you see them getting themselves in a situation that may cause them harm or perhaps others harm, come from a place of love. Come from a place of caring. If they receive it, fine. But if they don't, at least you have tried. It doesn't have to dissolve the friendship. Now, what would possibly dissolve the friendship, again, if you're feeling as if that person is taking advantage of you, and the relationship is one-sided, then that's something you want to pray on, and God will help you determine, okay, is this a trusted friend? Is this someone who's a confidant? Is this someone that I know that values my opinion when they know that I'm trying to help them, and when I'm coming from a place of love? We want to always come from a place of love. If there's confusion about where we're coming from, pray on it first. I challenge you to pray on it first and to ask God, Lord, how do I address this situation? How do I talk about this? How do I speak to this? You give me the words and you tell me when. See, timing is very important as well. Not only are the words important, but the timing. So when you say it, how you say it, where you say it, and to whom you say it is so very, very important. And then God will give you the words at the right time, and He will lead you and guide you when it comes to our friends. And we look at friendships today, they've changed quite a bit for some people, particularly given during this pandemic, the season of pandemic. I call it a season because it's not going to last for long. We see there's some changes going on with the vaccine, but that's another day and topic. So let me stay on topic. So that we see friendships sometimes may change and go through different seasons. We want to trust in God as the seasons come and as the season goes. Sometimes our friendships will change with different people. So trust in God, lean not unto your understanding. And when you go to God, He will lead you and guide you in terms of how to address a particular situation with a friend, and make sure that you come from a place of love, not from a place of putting someone down, not from a place of judgment, not from a place of criticism. And you can simply say to the person, what I'm getting ready to say to you, it's because I care about you. You can begin by telling the person, I love you, I care about you, and because I love you, and because I care about you, that's why I'm having this conversation with you. That's why I'm bringing this particular situation or concern or issue to your attention. And make sure that your tone of voice and your mannerism is just so. And God will adjust and He will do the rest, trust me, because He is our first friend. He is our first friend. And look at the relationship that God has with us. He's gentle with us. He's kind with us. And guess what? He's patient with us. God is patient with us. And imagine if we were to do the same thing in terms of being kind and patient to those around us, and we came to them in a place of love. Just like God is our friend, we want to be that same type of friend to others, and He will help us to grow and to mature in that. Now, yes, friends will get on your nerves. Let's keep it real. Friends will get on your absolute last nerve. But do we not get on the nerve of Jesus too sometimes? No. We may not think we do, but sometimes I wonder, you'd be like, no, they didn't do X, Y, Z again, or what are they going to be obedient to me? What are they going to do, all the things that I have planned for them? But I believe that God, of course, I know that He has patience with us, but imagine if He did not. Imagine if He did not have patience with us. I don't know where I would be, and I want you to think about that too. Where would you be if God didn't have patience with you, if God didn't forgive you, if He held everything against you? So as iron sharpens iron, I'm going to read the scripture again, and this is Proverbs chapter 27, verse 17 from the NIV, New International Version. Very, very less than 10 words. As iron sharpens iron, so one person sharpens another. One person. Are you that one person today? Will you be that one person? Will you stand up and be that one person for another person, for another brother or sister, whomever it may be? Be that person that God has called you to be, and He will lead and guide you. Remember, straight, no chaser. We are not talking about libations. We're talking about relationships. Straight, no chaser, with friends who will give it to us straight. They won't tell us what we want to hear, but they'll tell us what we need to hear, coming from a place of love. I appreciate you all. As I come to a close, just remember, H.U.M.P, hope, uplifting, and motivational prayer. My name is Ruby L. Thomas. Share, subscribe, like, Share this on all your platforms, whatever the case may be. There's a lot of different platforms out here. Some I don't know about, but I'm okay with you sharing my videos. Give me some positive feedback and comments as always. Take care, be well, be safe. Mwah. Smooches.